everyone. Today Rob and I was gonna drive home to my hometown to see my parents and also take this shitty car up there for my dad to fix it because it's actually starting to break. But they encouraged me to drive it up there because it wasn't broken enough not to drive, but having gotten like 40 minutes of the way out of 4 hours probably, the car is starting to like really feel bumpy and the wheel is shaking and stuff, so we're giving up. So the idea of this video was that we were going to show you a road trip and show you my hometown and show you how spring is happening all over Sweden. But I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to go home now and recoup and probably continue this video tomorrow. But I do hope you enjoyed this morning's little garden tour. At least that's a good start. So yeah, we'll see you later. morning. It's a new day and we made it home yesterday. And since we were planning to spend today with my mom and her newfound friend Sune, the cat, we don't have much of a plan for today. So we thought we'd just do what we usually do here on this channel and show you what we eat and what we get up to. And I wanted to thank you all a lot for your really beautiful messages that you left for us on the last video. And I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm feeling more relaxed and clear. And I think your messages were not exactly what I expected. I think I realized that you appreciate the aesthetic of this channel just as much as the content, the food. And so I'll definitely be keeping that in mind. And you also wanted to hear me talk a little bit more, so I'll try to do that. Although today I don't have any topics prepared necessarily, but I wanted to share something that a lot of you shared with me in the comments of the last video, and it's that you should trust your own passion and your own ideas and your own inspirations and harness them. And I think that's true. I think we often turn to other people to learn about ourselves, but really if we look within, we can find what we're looking for, really. So thank you for pointing that out. That's really something I needed to hear, I think. And maybe something some of you also need to hear. So yeah, thank you. And for today, as I said, we don't have that much planned, and we took a slow morning, slow breakfast outside. It's a really beautiful day here in Sweden. It's May, but it's summer already, which I don't know if that's normal. I don't remember, but it's very nice. And so there's always stuff to do, like vacuum clean, edit photos, and all these things. But first of all, I'm gonna sit out here and read my book. And actually one of you also asked me what I'm reading. And I'm reading Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. And I think it's a really useful book for learning about living life with more joy, compassion, living life with life. It's about vulnerability and shame, and how to deal with shame and notice shame, or how we live with shame, and how we can be more vulnerable to really get in tune with other emotions and other feelings like joy. So yeah, it's a very useful book. And one thing she writes that keeps popping up in my life at the moment is, don't let perfect be the enemy of good. And I think that's such a good quote. I wanted to share it with you. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. So let's try to do good, and let's try to forget about perfect, because it's an illusion. And yeah, tonight we are gonna try to make bibimbap, because Rob convinced me yesterday at the food store to buy this fake meat called Houmous. It's a Swedish soya meat brand, and their products are really good, but we don't eat it that often. But we saw that they make a version called bibimbap, so we're gonna try to make something like that, and we'll of course show you. But now I'm gonna chill out and do some other stuff, and we'll show you. Dinner time now, and we're gonna try to make this bibimbap. But before we go into that, I just wanted to mention that there was one or two of you who said that maybe it looks like I eat little, or they're wondering how much you should eat. And at this point in time, I'm not a health expert or someone who can tell anyone else how much they should eat, but for me, I always just listen to my intuition and to how I feel. But I realize that people who are dealing with some sort of eating disorder can't listen to this kind of intuition. So in this video, I'll try to make it as clear as possible how much exactly I'm eating. So what you've seen is what I've eaten. But I am feeling quite hungry now, so I don't know, maybe I didn't eat enough earlier in the day, not eating calorically dense enough food with having salad for lunch, etc. So yeah, just know that this is just a way of eating, it's not the way of eating, and I can't tell you how much you should eat. I just show you what I eat, and usually I feel full and satisfied, and I'm quite a healthy person. I haven't really been ill in the past year. I think I had a cold once, so I think that should say something. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on this, and I will try from now on to be very clear about how much I'm eating in these videos when I make the what I eat in a days. So yeah, let's move on to this bibimbap adventure. And bibimbap, I've looked up, basically just means mixed rice, and usually you use white rice for this, but we only have brown rice in the house, so that's what we're gonna use. And also, I don't think this will be a typically Korean bibimbap. I'm just gonna say it now before any of you feel like you need to point it out, because we have what we have, and that's what we're using. I've tried to find the ingredients that are typically in a bibimbap, like shiitake mushrooms and some sort of pickles and kimchi, and so we've got that, but I don't have all the exact ingredients. But since it's just called mixed rice, let's make mixed rice with various vegetables. And before I told you that we were gonna try this bibimbap soya meat product, and this is it. This is what it looks like. I always think that the packaging looks very trendy, and it says on the instructions to fry it in oil, but I think I'm gonna just pop it in the oven and see how that goes. So I'm gonna use this homemade kimchi that I made. and I am tweaking my own recipe, but I used the recipe from Jenny Mustard and Cook Republic, and then sort of made my own amalgamation between them. So I'll link their recipes down below in the description box, but at some point I'd love to show you how to make this. It's really simple. And I'm also gonna use this homemade quick pickle that I'm actually gonna post to my blog with a banh mi recipe. I think that's how you say it. It's a Vietnamese baguette, and it's just carrots and radish that's pickled in like rice vinegar and some maple syrup and garlic. So yeah, we're gonna use that. Alright, so I must say I'm really proud of our bibimbap attempt. It actually tastes really good, and the only bibimbap experience I have, I guess, is from a place in Malmö called Scania Bar. I have shown this in one of my earlier vlogs, and I think ours is on par with that, so I'm very proud and happy. But if you have any suggestions for what we should do differently next time, please let me know. But yeah, our semi-traditional bibimbap is a success, and we're gonna eat it all up now and take it easy and enjoy the sunset. So I'm gonna say goodbye to you now, and thanks for watching.